Hello, everyone. Welcome to Project 24. My name is Adrian. I'm your host. Let's just get right into it. A lot of big topics today. There's some trade rumors around the NHL. The Habs made a huge uh, coaching change today, cleaned some house today. Got some other rumors around the NFL too. And yeah, but first off, I want to start off by saying we all heard about Tiger Woods yesterday. What happens with him there? He had gone to that car accident. Fortunately, they're not life-threatening injuries. I think he just had both his legs got injured. I don't know what the extent was. It might have been broken. God forbid. I hope nothing too serious. He got surgery right after. His car actually toppled into a ditch. And man, I just hope he's well. I just hope his family's doing okay during this time. It's pretty sad occurrence there. Uh, Yeah, honestly, I think his career is probably over. It's a sad thing to think about, but he might be done in golf. He might be done playing because he's already got injuries as it is. He's got injury problems as it is in the past, and this is not going to help him. And he's getting older too, so uh, we'll see. Hopefully, he recovers from this. Maybe we get to see Tiger back on the course again, back on the green. But yeah, I just hope he's doing okay there. But yeah, very very sad stuff. One thing I want to say too is his story from the 2019 Masters of winning the Masters in 2019 was probably one of the greatest comeback stories, biggest and best, greatest, any those kind of words. One of the greatest comeback stories I think I've ever seen in sports history, probably too. With everything he went through from the 10 years, the 10-year gap that between, the whole cheating scandal and from that Masters, um, he, yeah, just crazy, crazy, crazy. From with the thing with splitting up with his wife and all the media scrutiny and the controversy and the distractions on him. And his play was declining a little bit. After that, he was kind of dip a little bit. He wasn't doing as well. Uh, he started getting, because again, he has like bad knee and back, I think, injuries from the past. And he started getting hooked on those painkiller pills. And I remember in 2016, he got pulled over. He got arrested for a DUI. He was on painkillers. I think he was drinking too. And it seemed like, that was it for him, and then 3 years later, he came back stronger and won the Masters. And like, honestly, like, I'm not really like, I like playing golf, like going to the driving range every so often, but I suck at it. Uh, but, watching it, I'd like to tune in again if Tiger's on TV, but like, I know the golfers, like, I know Dustin Johnson and like all those guys, like I know the names, Jordan Spieth, like I know all those names, but I don't really watch it religiously, but again, I'll follow it. I follow it if like there's the Masters or PGA Tour or whatever's going on. So, um, yeah, it's still. I remember seeing him win the Masters, and that was like again one of the biggest stories ever, one of the best stories ever. That's remarkable to do something like that, and everyone was counting him out, and he just never stopped grinding, getting back into it, and yeah, he just never gave up and never said no. So very inspiring stuff. But again, I hope he's okay. Pray for him. Hopefully he's doing okay. He recovers back to normal and he gets to go back on the green and be Tiger. So we're all thinking about you, Tiger. Everyone loves you. The world loves you. The sports world loves you. You're a good man. Maybe made some mistakes in the past, but your mistakes don't. I've always said this: your past mistakes don't define you as a person sometimes. And for this, you could tell he's a good man, and it hurts to see a good man like that, something like that to happen. So again, we're praying for you, brother. Tiger Woods, shout out to you. Hope you're doing okay. just recover, rest, and do what you got to do to get back on the green if you can. Spend time with your family, your kids, your loved ones, and yeah. So I don't know if you guys saw. I saw a really interesting rumor the other day for the Leafs trade rumor. Supposedly that because Nashville obviously has many I've been following it's kind of hard to follow the other teams. Uh, yeah, Nashville's in a rebuild mode. Um, from the looks of it, they're not really playing good hockey right now, and their Stanley Cup window is closed. It's been for maybe a year or two now. They're just not. It's not clicking anymore there. You're probably going to see guys like Rene out and even Philip Forsberg, and even Johansson even hasn't been really playing well since he got that extension. Everyone thought that this was going to be you know this is going to make them take off, but yeah. So not surprised. They've been declining since 2017. They've been declining crazy, like crazy. Um, or even along myself, I remember thinking like, oh wow, David Poyle's like a genius in Nashville. Holy fuck, look at the team he built. But it's not looking good now. Long term, they're not looking good. They're not looking good. It's hard to build again. He builds a lot of that team with trades, a lot of trades. Um, it's kind of hard to build a team like that. Um, because again, a lot of the times trades is just again, it could either work out or not work out for you. So, um, yeah, I don't fuck. That's tough, man. He's not looking too good right now. So they're in a bit of a tough spot. They traded a lot of draft picks for the core that they have now. They spent money on guys. They basically gave away PK Subban for free in summer 2019 to make room for Matt Duchene, who hasn't really produced for them. So a couple of bad mistakes, but the supposed package back to Nashville is apparently looking like Travis Dermott, William Nylander, and a prospect. So it's a pretty lengthy return, and possibly the prospect could be Timothy Liljegren. Leaf fans probably um, familiar with him. I've heard he's pretty good too. So, Leaf fans, Leaf Nation, would you take this trade? Um, leave in the comment section. We have a discussion. Personally, I would do it. It's worth it. I think it's worth it. The Leafs are in a position that they could very well go on a deep playoff run, even win the cup if they keep it up. But they hey, go for it, man. If you're Kyle Dubas, just if you're in a position you got to win. You're in a window now. The Leafs are in a window, like, and it's looking more legit because of how well they're playing this year. Go for it, man. Forsberg's a hell of a hockey player, man. He's so skilled. I really like that guy. Big fan of him since obviously in Nashville since he's been in the league. But yeah, definitely go for that. Go for that for sure. Um, again, he's still fairly young. He's like 26, 27. So still could have him for the long run, but no, it's definitely worth going for that. If Leaf fans should probably, Leaf fans probably saying most Leaf fans I know probably not be opposed to that trade, so that's not bad. But hey, if it happens, good for them. That's a great pickup. That's a great player you're picking up. Great, like a perennial goal scorer. He's got skill. He's got hands. He skates so well. Like yeah, you're Nylander, they're pretty similar in a lot of ways in terms of skill, but I think Forsberg's obviously drives the net more. I find a little bit more gritty, I guess. He's more. I'm not saying Philip Forsberg's like a gritty player. It's just like he gets more in the dirty areas to score. He doesn't mind. He doesn't really mind driving the net. I've seen some of his highlights and his goals. He gets close to the net if he wants to. William Nylander is more of a shoot the puck and like release kind of guy. So he'll probably get more high dangerous. Sorry, what am I fucking saying? High dangerous dangerous scoring chances from the net. I don't know how the fuck they call that stat, but But yeah, no, he'll do well. I think if they do that, that'll definitely put the Leafs up more. They'll go on a big run if they get him. Speaking of the Leafs, on Monday was a kind of a big day. Kind of a big day in some ways. But Monday was the first year anniversary of David Ayers, the 42-year-old Zamboni driver that beat the Leafs in a regular season game. Carolina and Toronto, and I still remember that to this day. That was so remarkable. That guy became an instant legend on like hockey Twitter and all that stuff. And oh man, it was spectacular. Spectacular, man. I can't believe like this guy, like I think he let in a goal or something from what I remember, but still pretty fucking awesome though. He beat the Leafs, and the worst part was he was employed with them. He was their Zamboni driver. He was the Marley Zamboni driver, so he still works with the Leafs, but oh man, that was so good. So good. Ah, man. Again, the Habs have been struggling right now, but like come on, there's no bigger L you can take than losing to an emergency backup goalie. That's like the biggest L you can take. So that's pretty remarkable. What else is it? They're making a movie about him too. Apparently Disney's working on making some kind of movie about him, and that's like that's serious. Oh my god, that I am totally gonna tune into that if they end up going putting that into production. Holy fuck, I'm gonna watch that. Oh, just be on Disney Plus, man. Fuck, I hope so. Disney Plus, yo, like shout out to Disney Plus, by the way. Before I kind of move forward here, shout out to Disney Plus. They went with the 3-pointer yesterday. They fucking went ham yesterday, adding all the new content on their website. There, you got Family Guy, you got Futurama, you got Futurama. I mean, you got all the good like the good shows, a lot of great movies. They're gonna kick Netflix ass. Like Netflix is probably like fucking punching the air right now. But yeah, no, give those guys a shout out, man. That's some like good shit. Shout out to fucking Disney Plus. You guys are the goat. But another Monday, another event happened. But Trevor Zegras, the World Juniors MVP for the United States, he made his NHL debut with the Anaheim. That kid, yeah, he's one of my favorite young players is right now, one of my favorite prospect players. He's gonna be so good, man. There's just he's ridiculous, like ridiculous. Watching him play in the World Juniors, even against Canada, just the kid's so talented. Um, he's obviously gonna be their number one center one day. Getzlav's getting older, and they put Adam Henrique on waivers, which was a surprise. I mean, a little bit shocked about that one, but I checked his stats after, and he wasn't exactly playing the greatest. So, I get it, but I mean, I don't know what else they really have down the middle. I think it's Ricard Raquel is another one who's pretty good. He's made some moves. I think he's a center. But yeah, no, he's that kid's so talented. He was ripping up the AHL and just like that shootout goal he scored, and I think his debut, fucking ridiculous, man. He just made it look so easy in the American Hockey League. He looked like he was getting bored at one point. I'm just like, this kid's just getting bored. Like, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, right? It's just fucking unreal, man. Unreal shit. That kid's amazing. So shout out to Trevor Zegras, man. Great job. Kid's got a bright future. He's got some of the best hair in hockey too. So good for you, buddy. I hope you have a good career. Honestly, that's fucking good shit. Fucking good shit. I love it. Um, so we're gonna kind of get away from the hockey now, but it's football rumor. Deshaun Watson. Yeah, Deshaun Watson apparently, according to ESPN, there's a Twitter page that they had. I don't know if it was their official one, but saw this on Monday. It was kind of interesting. So apparently on Twitter, Deshaun Watson said he will. The ESPN said that he will accept trades to the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Panthers. So that's all the details they gave. I don't know if like that's like his list of teams. I think it is because I've been hearing the Dolphins or the Jets for a while. Um, Panthers would be good, honestly. Like I think again, Teddy Bridgewater's, a great story. He's a good man, like he's a good guy. He's a good teammate, nice guy, but come on, you're not it's not gonna happen, man. Like I love the guy, I love Teddy Bridgewater. Like I loved him when he was on Minnesota, but like 4 wins for the money he's making, it's not gonna work, man. They should have honestly they were better off just keeping Cam Newton. Seriously, Cam Newton got more wins than the Panthers this year. Um, being with New England, I know he got like 4 or 5 wins. I think with the Panthers got like 4 or 5 wins. Patriots got like 7. They were in 7-9 losing record. But I mean, I don't think Cam was the problem, but it showed some signs though. Like I kind of see where why they wanted to kind of move on from him because he's declining. He's getting older. The injuries are catching up to him. But I mean, he's better than what you had this year. Like, I mean, can't be that bad, right? And I mean, I think Carolina's offense is a little bit better than New England's too. That's another thing. Cam was able to win 7 games with that piss poor offense. So, um, yeah, no, I mean that's pretty interesting there. But I don't know. Deshaun Watson, I don't know what's happening with him. There's very like discreet info. There's like very like vague info about if they're trying to trade him or not. Like he wants out, but like I don't know. Like apparently I've been hearing like sorry, not Carolina. Fuck, Houston doesn't want to trade him or something. But like you kind of can't really do much about that. If the player asks for a trade, you have to grant his wish, right? Like if he's still like first year in the league and he's like demanding a trade, then okay, yeah, I'd be like, nah, just shut up and just deal with it. But like he's been in the league a few years now and he's made a name for himself. He's made a brand for himself. It's like, hey, if he wants a trade, you gotta respect that. There's just no other way. Um, but yeah, we'll see how that goes. The quarterback market's been pretty decent for the NFL this year. There's been some good movement so far. Obviously, with Carson Wentz and the huge Stafford trade, Stafford and Goff trade, that was crazy. Philip Rivers retiring, obviously. There's going to be lots more to come, that's for sure. There's going to be a lot of movement for quarterbacks this year. Then obviously, like no one's really sure what's going on in Dallas with Dak Prescott. Um, People are saying that they're going to like let him walk or they're going to trade him. Uh, or maybe just franchise tag him for another year and then just trade him or something. I don't know. There's so much up there. Personally, I think Dak Prescott should get paid. He's got similar numbers to Deshaun Watson, like literally similar numbers. I don't get how he pretty much has the same numbers as him from what I've seen, and he doesn't have the same like he has the respect, but they don't. Whoops, rolling away here. He doesn't have the respect like Deshaun Watson does. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know. We'll see though. I think Dak deserves to get paid. Hey, if Jerry and Stephen Jones don't want to pay him, then somebody else will. That's for sure. So he's a good quarterback though. I mean, I don't know Dallas. A lot of Cowboys fans don't like him. I don't know why. I mean, he is great. I'd take him right now in a heartbeat. He's a sleeper, man. Don't sleep on Dak. He's such a good quarterback. But we'll see what happens there. Um, Yeah, speaking of more trade rumors, it's kind of going back, kind of revolving back to hockey, but and other things in hockey. But man, did you guys see Jeff Skinner get scratch? He was a healthy scratch on Monday, was it? I think it was Monday. Yeah. Whew, man, he only has like 1 assist in 14 games. Like, let me just clarify this. Let me just make sure that my stats are right there. I don't want to be talking out of my ass there, but okay. Oh yeah, Jeff Skinner. Kind of sucks how he kind of was like up and down for a while, but he's doing good again. But oh, okay, guess my internet's gonna work. Yeah, he's got 0 goals, 1 assist. He's got 1 point in 14 games, 6 penalty minutes. Man, oh man, that's so bad. Fuck me. I honestly used to love Jeff Skinner when he was on Carolina, and when he came to Buffalo too, I was like, damn, he's so fucking sick. Um, Kind of again, the concussions in Carolina weren't really good. Kind of he's got all fucked up there, and he got injured a lot, and I felt bad for him because he was so good for Carolina for a little bit, and then the injuries started to pile up, and just nothing after. And then he had that one comeback season with Buffalo. I think he scored like 40 goals or almost scored 40. And just, yeah, he did score 40. 40 goals, 23 assists, 63 points in 82 games in 18-19. I remember that. I mean, he still, like, even in Carolina, he still put up good numbers. Fuck, he was averaging 20 goals a year. Um, yeah, 31 in his rookie year. I think he won the Calder that year. Yeah, like, fuck. Averaging 20 goals a year in Carolina, and just like injuries in the beginning, and then he kind of just clawed his way back and did what he had to do, and then they traded him. Yeah, the Buffalo trade. 37 in his last year, no, 24 in his last year. Yeah, it kind of dipped a little bit, but even last season, he only had 14 goals in 59 games. He was a minus 22. Wasn't exactly the greatest numbers, but and then this year he hasn't scored a goal yet, man. It sucks. I feel so bad for him, man. He was looking like his career was going back on track. He was, fuck, he led the league in goals almost. 40 fucking goals, man. On Buffalo, too. Like, Buffalo's garbage. He still scored 40 goals. Like, that tells you, like, he was ready to play. And just, I don't know what happened after. Fuck. And even last year, he might have been a healthy scratch for a few games, or he was playing on the fourth line. And after that breakout year, that was a career high for him, by the way. He scored 40, which is a career high. And after that breakout year, he signed an 8-year, $72 million contract with a $15 million signing bonus and like I think 9 million AAV, like 9 million per. Fuck, man, that's so bad. I don't get what it is with Buffalo. Like, what is with the Sabres? They've been trying, like, since Eichel's been there, they've been trying so hard to like trade for guys and get good players to like support him. He wasn't happy for a while, and like they actually started like trying to build a team around him, and just what the hell? Like, oh my God, Taylor Hall's been a bust so far. I'm so happy Montreal stayed away from him. Holy fuck, dude. Dude, he would have been so bad if we signed him instead of Toffoli or something. Fuck, man. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. They're gonna be Buffalo. I think has got to, in my opinion, I think Buffalo's really just got to shake her up and just get rid of everybody. Fucking fire sale, trade Ristolainen, trade Eichel. Even I've been hearing trade rumors. Apparently Eichel too. Fuck, I'd say keep Darlene. Darlene, you want to build around. That kid is gonna be really good. You build around Darlene and Cousins as your two primary like franchise players and just fucking blow it up. It's not working, whatever they're doing. They're trying to do with Eichel, and it's just not fucking working, man. Um, Even though I heard like rumors, trade rumors with Brandon Montour. He's a good defenseman. He's actually a pretty solid defenseman. So I would I would take him in a heartbeat. I would take him in an absolute heartbeat. Um, he moves the puck fairly well. He's very more defensive minded, but he has some decent transition game from what I've seen. Uh, he came to Buffalo and actually became a pretty like decent player there. Played with Anaheim before they traded him a couple of years ago. Buffalo acquired him, I remember, and yeah, he just became pretty solid for Buffalo down like the last couple of years, and obviously now they're in a position where they gotta start fucking moving guys out. Isn't this like Buffalo's like third fucking rebuild attempt since like 2011? Like holy fuck, or like second rebuild attempt? Like holy shit, man. I don't know what it is with that team. I don't know what it is, man. It's a tough fucking situation in Buffalo, man. Holy fuck. Tough, man. It's so shitty. But I don't know. We'll see. I heard Eichel to the Kings. I don't know if I said that just now, but yeah, apparently I saw some rumor about Jack Eichel going to LA. That'd be pretty cool. maybe actually, I think that would make the Kings aren't playing too bad from what I've seen. They've been okay, but um, yeah, I don't know, man. That's just not working in Buffalo for him. It's not working. Whatever they're trying to do, they fired so many coaches to make him happy, and like GMs and like you name it. Like they tried building around him, giving him good players. It's just not fucking working. I don't know what it could be. Like maybe it's Eichel's problem. I don't know. I don't know how many attempts you can like fucking try to build around this guy. I love Jack Eichel, a great hockey player, one of the best of this league, but I don't know, man. It like Matthews, okay, Matthews is another one. Like they're, pretty similar players in certain ways in terms of skill set. But like, okay, Matthews has only been through like two coaches now. He just keeps his second coach. Um, just even Marner too, same thing. Like Marner, like they've again, Babcock was an idiot. He was good that he got fired, but like they never had to like constantly like fire coaches and GMs just to make them happy. Even there's because the Leafs did it properly. They built properly. Like I don't know what it is with Buffalo. There's just something wrong there. I don't know. Maybe just getting him out there and just start building around cousins. I mean, and Darlene is just the best thing to do at this point. Just that's it. That's it. So yeah, fucking. Anyways, this is the moment that everyone's been waiting for. But man, oh man, I said it the last episode. I was going on the rants about the Habs firing maybe firing Claude Julien, making a coaching change, and hey, here we are 2 days later, and there we are. Julien's gone. Let me just pull it up here. Actually, it was a pretty complex thing. So, okay, yeah, these are the Leafs rumors. Oh, the fuck. Okay, yeah. So here we go. The Canadiens have appointed Dominic Ducharme. So yes, got a good resume. Um, as the interim head coach, and have added Alex Burrows. It's interesting. From Laval, Alex Burrows retired and then went straight to Laval. So yeah, Habs fire Kirk Muller and Claude Julien. Not really surprised by this. Congrats, Habs fans. You have been relieved of your pain. Fuck. Twitter kills me. Holy shit. Oh man. Twitter just fucking kills me. People on Twitter are pretty fucking funny, not gonna lie. But yeah. So yeah, I don't know where to start. Again, first off, I want to say like I know I've been pretty like vocal on social media. It sounds pretty bad how I'm like wishing that they get fired, but it's just when your emotions get the best of you, like especially with hockey. I'm very passionate about hockey. It's a big portion of my life, so I live and breathe it. So yeah, no, honestly though, like Claude Julien, Kirk Muller, obviously probably not listening to this, but I just wish you guys all the best. It didn't work out, obviously, but hey, I know it's no hard feelings. They're both two good men there. I want to just make that clear. Two good men, very well respected in their trade in the hockey community, but this was a business decision, and Bergevin, you can tell sitting in the press box, he just was not happy with the performance of this team. And yeah, it was a business decision. It had to be done. Like for a couple of weeks, the play started to dip. You can really tell the last couple of games they just really quit on this coaching staff. Sorry, not coaching staff, on the head coach. Uh, the last three games, the Toronto game was a joke. The Sunday night game against Ottawa that was such a like I said in the other episode, just so hard to watch. That was just man, I was just getting angry. And I didn't honestly I didn't even want to watch last night. I didn't even watch last night's game. I was like I can't do this. I'll follow it on Twitter. I'll look at Habs Twitter and see what's kind of going on, and maybe watch highlights. And I just needed a fucking a game away from the Habs. It got to that point, and I didn't really care. I was like, usually I would try and watch it, but I was like, nah, no fucking chance. No, this is something that had to happen. Like I said, again, the same issues, just Sherratt and fucking Deneau playing in fucking 3-on-3 overtime, putting the wrong players in the fucking wrong positions. Kotkaniemi's glued to the bench while Deneau's facing like fucking Drake Batherson and fucking Brady Tkachuk, and like they're good young players, and Stützle and like Stützle, I mean, and like I'm sorry, like you can't. That's not good player management. Like I've said, player management's the whole thing. Developing too. These old school coaches don't know how to develop players in today's hockey. Um, like again, Dominic Ducharme, he's coached a lot of junior hockey like recently, and I mean, shit, he coached Team Canada twice for the World Juniors, so he knows how to develop young players. Obviously, excuse me. That's why I think it's a good decision. I think Ducharme's going to be he's very well respected in the hockey world. Dominic Ducharme. Uh, I think I think he's gonna turn them around. Obviously, again, the whole language barrier. It's just a bonus that he's French and that he's qualified. Yes, I know, but like, hey, it is what it is, right? Um, he's qualified, so I don't care. Hey, if he speaks French, that's a bonus. Hey, I personally think the language barriers really prevented the team from being successful the last like fucking 2-3 decades maybe. Well, 2 decades maybe since they last won in '93. It's really enabled them from success. But again, this was a good decision, regardless French or not. Ducharme, I think, is going to really turn them around. Hey, he's an interim, and hey, if it doesn't work out, then just look in the off season. I don't know, see what they have, but I think he will. I have a feeling that he's going to turn them around. Like, hey, look at fucking 3 examples I could think of. In '09, hey, Michel Therrien, that fucking guy. Hate that guy so much. Speaking of which, I got Terry Ryan. Shout out to Terry Ryan, by the way. I was talking to him the other day, and he might come on the podcast eventually. Former Hab winger, and he wrote a book. He wrote a book that was pretty awesome too. So, TR, if you're watching, buddy, man, whenever you're ready, man. I know you've got a busy schedule. You're a very busy man, but definitely love to have you on that show. Maybe talk about Michel Therrien stories. But anyways, let's not get off topic. But yeah, so in '09, yeah, the Penguins were slipping out of a playoff spot, and Therrien was the head coach. They fired him, brought in Bilesma, and they won a cup. 2012, I think it was Terry Murray was the Kings head coach, and then they fired him, brought in Daryl Sutter, and they won 2 cups after. And in 2018-19, Mike Yeo got fired. They brought in Berube, and they won a cup that year too. So I'm telling you, the coaching changes are pivotal sometimes. Very, very pivotal for the team's success. Like, you can have, again, like, look at that. Just like a coaching change can just just complete 180 of a team's success. It's crazy, actually. Um, this could do the same. This could absolutely do the same. I mean, he's the same coach. It's not like a brand new coach. Like they know who he is, which is good. Maybe he has better optics, better system. Maybe I mean, it seemed to work for Team Canada. I think he won a silver and a gold with Team Canada in 17 and 18. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. But he's done well with them. So hey, we'll see how it goes. I'm happy it was him. Honestly, like I said before, if it was Joel Bouchard or Dominic Ducharme, I would have been happy. So 2 good men there too. Joel Bouchard would be a good fucking head coach one day for this team. Apparently, also I heard something before that Ducharme actually rejected an interview from Ottawa this past year because when they were going for a coaching, they were coach searching. They hired DJ Smith there, but apparently Ducharme was on the list. They wanted to have an interview with him, and he rejected it. So that tells you deep down he wanted the Habs coaching job for like the longest time. So stayed loyal, and look what happens. So um, I talked about Julien's struggles too, but also Kirk Muller's struggles since he came back in the 5 years he's been back with Montreal. Like I thought, hey, this would be good for the team. He was obviously very well liked in the Habs from like the early 2010s when he was there, and the late 2000s. I think he was like an assistant coach there too. And I was like, oh, he's great, like he's a very good, like likable guy, good man, and uh, the special teams was great under him. Let's not forget that he did fantastic with the special teams. And I don't know, the last 5 years it's just been abysmal. Like even this year it's been so bad. It started pretty decently and just fucking dumped after. So I don't know what the problem was, but hey, Bergevin had to make a hard decision. And I saw a tweet this morning about how I think somebody said that Bergevin really does care about the success of his team. He had to make a really hard decision this morning. Like that's got a clean house like that. Like fuck me, man. That's hard. That's hard. It's hard to get rid of two good men there like that. Like um yeah, hard decision, but a good decision, good business decision long term for this team. Um yeah, no, I can't say anything. I'm actually very impressed with it. I was pretty shocked this morning, honestly. I thought that Julien was just going to stick around, and they were going to stick around until the season ended, and then maybe they make a coaching change if it got worse. But hey, he made the decision when he did. Just like with Terry, and he saw the bad trends that they were going into, and he made a tough, risky decision before it got worse. So it's good he did it now when the Habs were still like pretty high in the North Division. It's good he did that then instead of till they're slipping and they're almost last place. So yeah, good on him to do that. And exactly 4 years after, well, not exactly, but it was Valentine's Day, but all over 4 years after they hired Julien, and he's gone. So usually Montreal coach Habs coaches, they usually have like a 4 year shelf life from the looks of it. Um, Personally, it's most coaches I think in the NHL that's their shelf life, 4 to 5 years. Some are less, some are more. It depends the market. Sorry, depends on the market. The smaller market teams tend to make if they suck, they make coaching changes left and right. Bigger markets don't really like it because I know the Habs especially they don't like the constant turnover at the position because they've had turnover at the position. Even the Leafs too. They kept Babcock obviously for a long time, and Sheldon Keefe is not obviously not going anywhere because they're just booming over there in Leafland there, and um, Calgary's had a lot of coaches. Edmonton's had a lot of coaches. I don't know. I think I find Montreal and Toronto they're a little bit different though because they don't like the constant turnover. They want to keep one guy there and see if he works. But again, Julien there for 4 years, like over now it was officially 4 years. In 2017, I remember they got him, and like I said before, like again, like the honeymoon's over with the Stanley Cup there. Like they keep on talking. They were talking about that way too much the last little while. Yeah, he won the 2011 Cup with the Bruins, but like he like had to rely on Tim Thomas to stand on his head to win like that cup. Like I remember watching those whole playoffs, and Tim Thomas carried them the whole fucking way. So like it wasn't really Julien. Maybe it was. He had a grittier team, old school hockey. Like his system worked better with a team like Boston back then, but not really Montreal with speed and skill, right? Speed burns, and I don't know why he didn't use that, especially near the end. So and he didn't really make them significantly better. If it wasn't for last year, they were just gonna miss the playoffs for 3 years in a row. So sorry, 2 years in a row. Um, he did when he got there in 2017. They were still first place in the division, but like it didn't matter. Like he didn't really make them like they played better under him. I think like system wise, I think they maybe played a little better under him. But wasn't really long term. He didn't significantly make them better. The next season they were awful, so a little bit justified. Bergevin made some bad mistakes that offseason. with not resigning Radulov and Markov, assuming they would stay without a backup plan, and then they kind of just had fucking nothing going into that year. So that wasn't really CJ's fault there, but year after they were good but not great. Team had a lot of heart. There was Domi's first year there. He had that great season, and then obviously last year, 1920 season before the COVID shutdown, it was just bad, bad, bad. It was so hard watching those games that year. Holy fuck. And this year it started off really good, and now they're kind of slipping a little, but I don't know. I think Ducharme's going to do a good job. He's, again, very well respected in the hockey world, and great coach overall. He's had success pretty much everywhere he's gone. So, yeah, again, I hope, again, I do wish Kirk and Claude the best. You know, no hard feelings. This is just business wise, something had to be done. I wasn't. I was more happy when Tarian got fired because Tarian's an asshole, and I was like really dancing on his firing. I was like tweeting. I was like, "Fuck you, Tarian," or some crazy shit like that. I was like, "Oh, something really bad, right?" But uh, yeah, no, you never really want to celebrate somebody getting fired, but like sometimes in a situation like this, it's like business. It's got to benefit the team, right? So this is benefiting the team. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Crazy, crazy, crazy news this morning. It's shocking the hockey world again. 4 years later, the Habs caused big headlines with a coaching change. Maybe in another 4 years they'll get another fucking coach. Who knows? I think that's the trend. I think that's the trend, guys. But yeah. Anyways, I think it's running out of time. We're almost at 46 minutes here, but it's a good length episode. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Uh, and yeah, don't follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We try to keep up with our viewers. Try to tweet as much as possible. Twitter is usually pretty fun. You have conversations if we can. Hey, it's good. And again, always give us feedback. Give me feedback. This is kind of my thing now, but I'm always open to feedback, guys. You got to take feedback to be better. I've always said that. So if you guys have any feedback on the show, things you want to improve, I'll try my best. I'll try everything in my power to do that. And that's pretty much it. So this is again Project 24, and we are signing off.